And Frank, some lawmakers in this country say Mexican drug cartels ought to be designated as foreign terrorist organizations. Just moments ago, Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina said he's introducing a bill that would make it possible for the U.S. to use military force against the cartels, especially now with so many Americans dying of fentanyl overdoses. He had this message to the government of Mexico.
You need to do more. We'd like to help you, but we're not going to sit on the sidelines anymore as a nation and watch our neighbor become a narco state that kills more Americans in a single year than we lost in Vietnam.
Two Americans who survived an ordeal with Mexican drug cartels are now back in this country. A convoy of ambulances and SUVs escorted by the Mexican military brought them to the border checkpoint in Brownsville, Texas. One of them was shot in both legs. Is that person now being treated at a hospital there in Texas. This all started on Friday. 4 U.S. citizens drove from South Carolina to Matamoros in northeastern Mexico. Apparently, one of them was supposed to get cosmetic surgery, a tummy tuck operation. But as soon as they arrived over the border, things went horribly wrong. Mexican authorities say the group got lost. They found themselves in the middle of a drug cartel shootout. Their white minivan crashed and took gunfire. Armed men kidnapped them, dragged them to the back of a pickup truck, and took them away. The two who survived are Latavia McGee and Eric Williams. Williams was shot twice in the leg and twice in one leg and once in the other. Their two friends, Shaid Woodard and Zindell Brown, were killed. Mexican officials say the two survivors were found in a wooden shack in a rural area east of Matamoros. They say a man who was guarding them was arrested. They say no ransom was paid, and they don't think the Americans were specifically targeted by the cartels. It might have been a case of mistaken identity. But what happened highlights the growing popularity of what's called medical tourism to Mexico. Surgeries there can be 50% cheaper compared to what they cost in this country. Still, there are many risks.
Here in the United States, we are very strict about exactly how sterile an operating room is. We have standards that every hospital has, every surgeon has. When you go abroad, you don't have those same standards. The facility, the doctor, the hospital may not have the same cleanliness, the same sterility.
Now, the U.S. State Department has warned Americans not to travel to 6 Mexican states because of drug cartel violence, and that includes the one where the 2 Americans were killed. Jessica?